Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise: the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings where to start your franchise.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA. As you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. And what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rest of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
He was looking for George Pickens there. And third down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. A fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on the punt for Dallas. They send Britton Covey back deep. This will be returnable from his own 15. Very nice return. He takes it up at the 35-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his fifth year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The number one overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career at playing in the NFL.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Tucci was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. First and 10, Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. On second down, it's down. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand, get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
Well, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talk.
And he will score. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see a lot, but I wish we did. It's
comes back as the night goes on.
Jesus Christ.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Avante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here on the Cowboys, their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's got made by Byron Young. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. What do you think? Prescott. Oh, the ball's out. Oh, it's picked up by one of his teammates. On 3rd down, Prescott. Oh, a loose football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. And now, following the turnover, they have a chance to move out in front. They start 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second and goal. Williams. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Set. 250. They'll try to run it with Williams. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Byron Williams. Touchdown, LA. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier jobs than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation. You don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
I promise you, that is not how you wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Taking off, and he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up a 6, and it'll be third down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 12-7 is the score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they come up now on 3rd and 7. Get out of the gun is Milton. Moving left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Rams have it. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender, not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position. 1st and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Late Burrow. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On comes Joshua Purdy for the extra point. And now another extra point off the mark. 3 misses on extra points in this game alone. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Milton. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and really leads to some chunk plays. Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll run the sneak. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the ball just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Play action, now it's Milton. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole. But that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's Milton. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
May not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manual.
Trying to use the big frame
thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Off the play fake. Here's Garoppolo. Down the field. Caught on that left sideline. Play action now. It's Garoppolo. On the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the one. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Over there. That is a fourth missed extra point in this game.
It is disappointing. Can't even get a fucking field goal.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out to their next possession. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. The pressure gets there and down it goes inside the 20-yard line. Puna 4 in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he's going to be taken down to 37. A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing, Milton. Here's the screen now for Sanders. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Milton to the air on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Milton going to look to throw it again. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Taken at about the 6. And that's good work on this return as he brings it past the 25. Jimmy G going to go play action here. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. And now timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Now, faking the give. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play.
Fuck.
Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Jimmy G working from the gun here. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. This defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And so great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Garoppolo to throw it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll go play action here with Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And he's going to be complete to Devontae Turpin. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on 3rd and goal.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Auburn's pick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. He'll be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. Try again here, 2nd and 10.
He's Bell behind the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Garoppolo. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Garoppolo. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 37 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Running forward is Cora. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It will be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now!
He'll stay on the ground with Cora. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish out this drive with a touchdown.
17 yards.
17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he will score again.
Didn't mean to pause, I'm sorry.
Touchdown,
Turn to my room.
Big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That one is
Fucking wide.
good. Not even close. He missed it wide to the left. The score remains right where it's at. to send it away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. The offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Sanders. Lots of space. Past the 45. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Keep it on the ground with Sanders. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Carry on, Hendrick in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Milton. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. They need 8. Throwing is Milton. Back into the hands of Turpin. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Rams offense ready to see what they can do. It's all gone according to plan here in this preseason opener. They look to finish things strong here in the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Garoppolo. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for an all. That's hard. Oh, he doesn't put it away.
Whoa, what the fuck did I just do?
Cowboys have it. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his second touchdown tonight. Auburn good with the extra point. And the Cowboys are back within 6. So, things are a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wit's end trying to come up with a way to keep them contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. On 1st and 10, Garoppolo. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this will be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And that is incomplete. Look at the great Cora out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, it's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He keeps it himself. Taking advantage of the route to run. A gain of 19 on the square.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes a pay.
Good physical run.
Touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he will not be able to get free after picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. Let's go now. They'll drop to throw. The Rams have it. A big hole.
Ain't fucking this one, man.
Midfield. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Rams. What a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where
successful. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. To begin the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here comes second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 32.
Lynch coming. Over a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Set up to throw. Escaping to his left. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
It's now fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there.
Take that back.
Gotta let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down. Here come the Rams as their offense drops back onto the field. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. First down, Garoppolo. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. And now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here we go, here we go. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain. That's a full. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll go with him again.
Thank you.
This is going to be a touchdown.
That's all mine.
They're going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Wow, my first fucking field goal.
43. Cowboys 24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. They'll get this up.
You guys got to do
20,
something.
and that's where they'll stop them. Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. Set up to throw. This one is caught by Turkey. to the line now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. To stop the clock, 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. First and 10 now from the 36. Jimmy G working from the gun here. They'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. Rams use their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So on comes Joshua Carney to try this field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. So it's a win here for the Rams as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.
Damn, fucking up to 18.
On EA Sports, the Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.
Stuck with that blue tent again.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Preseason.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson ready for some preseason football. Off we go here in Inglewood. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
And remember now, Mike, since they made a schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. For the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles. There's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
Right side by Conklin. Can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak in here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. Maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off the call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. 3rd down coming up. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They go.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up. And this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, out in J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. The number 1 overall pick all the way back in 2009. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 17 yards that time for number 17.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. He's got it! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was an incredible effort to continue to fight and
Why am I
break all those
fucking
tackles.
out?
But it doesn't matter if you don't protect the ball. Sometimes it's just easier to say, hey, great effort, go down, live to play another snap. In this case, he just kept the play alive a little too long. The defense kept pursuing him, and next thing you know, they pop it out, and it goes the other way.
Tight end on the move left. No play fake. Herbert. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
18-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
First down.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our...
Be right back.
It's her, and they took it down for 6.
Sorry. Make the food.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. To return is Naheem High. Good job in coverage. We're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Turns offense ready to take over once again. And Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
It's certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Rams have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the
Thank you.
and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stopping with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point from Purdy is good. And the Rams extend their advantage to 13-0. We are through one. The Rams out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here.
Give me a quick second. I gotta do something.
To get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. Herbert out quick to Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Now first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage.
Quit being a
We have
bitch.
an injured Charger. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious.
It's not that serious.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Al Herbert. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away in the pass. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Money wise to this quarterback. in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on 6.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Across midfield at the 48.
Throwing again. Perfect. That's a short one taken in by Collins. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Goes in motion. Herbert to the air again. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
On the give, here's Hampton. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jared first. There to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I returns to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Braden Fisk getting into trouble. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, they're running the flash, and he lost the football. No turnover here. Once the guards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
This one on the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Like, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. In this case, the upright sent it right back.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a big play for LA. 36 yards. So within half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime.
Wow, why is my
starts as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now an opening has the 30. And they will finally get him down to get all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Balanced throw. It's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he wound up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Once again, it's Corum. He'll work this ahead from the maybe Deshaun Hand in on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Rams first down.
And like, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line and in.
It's going to be a blowout.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. To the line comes Garoppolo, as they will go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The Chargers offense get ready for this. Holding possession of this second half. They'll do so with first and 10. Bootleg. He'll look to throw. In trouble. And down he goes.
6 yards.
Puna 4. In there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back at
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
That's pulled in. Najee Harris Big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down. Oh, the blitz gets there
Just got
quickly,
fucking
and down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead.
Davis going in motion. Throwing, Heineke. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Now we're going to get a stoppage.
Poor
We have an
baby.
injured Charger. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Third and long. Heineke. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. He's going to take this from his own 2. But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground. The Rams offense ready to get back to work. Jimmy G going to go play action here. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the draw with Cora. Oh, yeah. And him up and down, just shy of the 40. 15-yard pickup there. First down, L.A.
Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it right, and here's Cora. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. We'll see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Garoppolo from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
Results.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Garoppolo to throw it on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Rams first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
working from the gun here. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Jimmy G going to throw it here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19.
Now it's Garoppolo. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd
brings up a
and 10.
third down and 10 yards
18
to
cut.
go.
18 cut. Go.
Now Garoppolo. And he'll take it on in. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On comes Joshua Carney for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will open it up even further
27-0.
here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers, nothing.
Bomb a second field goal.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Gonna run out of the gun. Here's Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brendan Jackson.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation. Like, I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On the give, Haskins. It's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
Now Heineke. The ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw with Heineke. Thrown left side. The catch is made. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Heineke. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. far, so they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down to the side of the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. They trail here late. Hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gains. They'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked up by Quinton Lake. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
You know, I feel bad for these motherfuckers.
Let's go. Let's go.
Play action now. It's Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Play fake. Here's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Rams as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that 2nd win here in week 2.
What a god.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.
Well, hope you enjoyed the live stream. Be on tomorrow. Probably early. Who knows? Show some of the replays. Be on tomorrow. Alright. Y'all have a good night. And yeah. Got the stat. Yeah, 9 players. Alright. That's it for this live stream.